I'm indeed grateful that the details of the bill have been well taken on board, and every member who spoke has really spoken with a concern that an institution which is imparting skills and is also readying youngsters to be able to get good options entering into the market is being absolutely supported, and I'm very grateful to all the members for having taken a holistic picture on this. I'd just like to give a picture of what exactly are we looking at when we are talking about FTDI. There are 12 campuses, and those 12 campuses are fairly well spread. Although I did get the impression when some members were talking about centers which are in Kolkata or center which is in Chennai are part of those which are being proposed. Indeed, Kolkata, Chennai are all fully functional units. So 7 units are already fully functional, and as member Rajiv Gowda said, yes, it was envisaged even in 1986. No doubt on that. But of course, it has gone through quite a difficult phase between 2012 and 2014 November. It is because of the difficulty that the FTDI has gone through between 12 and 14. And we've realized after, in fact, I'm quite thankful to member Rajiv Gowda to suggest that we should be talking to UGC, you should be talking to HRD. We have done all that. Today we are here, and earlier I'm thankful to the Lok Sabha for having considered the bill and passing it in April 2017. We are here with this Institute of National Importance because after trying all various different sources to see how best FTDI can retain that level it reached, the level which was envisaged in 1986, that it should have that quality and everything else. But unfortunately, during 2012, and I am not bringing party politics here, but unfortunately, the very party which was envisaging this wonderful FTDI, which has brought in a great deal of expertise and helped the students, could not see the step that they were taking in taking this institute to a standalone university in Rajasthan. I'm not naming the university, it is on the record, all of us have seen it, for a national institution spread over so many states. We've had, unfortunately, by the very government of the party which envisaged this wonderful institution, also taking this step which has brought the students to this state of affairs. 2012, it went over from Indira Gandhi National Open University, open, agreed, but national, to a state-level university which was not authorized to deal with an institution such as FTDI. And therefore, since then, which was recognized by November 2014 by the UGC that it should not have gone to Mewar, it is from then the difficulties of the students became pronounced. And we have from then only tried to keep them calm, youngsters, uncertain about their degrees, not knowing what to do, obviously went to the court, nothing wrong because they were all put to great uncertainties and difficulties, but didn't know what to do because it was an institution run by the Commerce Ministry. It was being run by the Commerce Ministry. So the government running institution has led to an uncertainty which is not justifiable. Yes, I agree, it was not justifiable. And I was a bit hurt when Sri Rajiv Gowda said, what kind of a government are we running? I'm sorry, I will stand up here to say, honorable member, we are running a responsible government. And that is why between 2014 till today, we've gone from pillar to post to say how best we can correct that error. The error which was committed in 2012 by taking this institution to a private, single, freestanding university confined to a state and not a national university, not an approved university, who had no business to deal with the nationally spread institutions. That mistake of 2012, whilst I recognize the visionary thing done in 86, I also do have to put on record that there was an error committed in 2012, and it is after Modi ji's government that we've taken all the steps to ensure that the students have justice. And therefore, with that said, I would want to address the importance of such an institute, which was well conceived in 86, very well thought out in 86, no doubt. It's a particular sector which has intense labor potential, skilled labor is required, and you have started doing very good skilling through this institution, which were spread in 7 areas, and now 5 more are also getting operational. That skilling has given them excellent jobs on the campus. And that on the campus jobs are the main attraction even for children coming from middle class and lower middle class families saying it is expensive, but we are glad to put our children through this, because at the end of the day, in the campus, they get recruited for good jobs. And to just ensure and let you know that the FTDI today is able to stand up to say that it is an institution of national importance, provided the House approves. It has curriculum strength. It has training strength. It has wonderful faculty. And the kind of international institutions which are helping us develop the content for these courses. I would just like to draw the attention of the members. Northampton University from the UK, SUTORIA, Arts Tutoria from Italy, Thomas Bata University from the Czechoslovakia, formerly, now Czech Republic, PFI from Germany, LDI from Germany, SATRA from UK. All these international universities and institutions are helping us prepare the curriculum content. It is not just another institution which provides training for students. It is done extremely well, but those 2 years have added to the confusion, and unfortunately because of that, a certain suspicion that its brand image will get affected really came in the minds of the students and all of us too. And therefore, I just want to assure and draw the attention of the House that in order to restore it to the position in which it was, and even probably improve it in the near future, we have chosen to go through the route of seeking members of the House to support us in making it an institution of national importance. And as many members spoke, it is one of the intensely skilled labor intense sector. It can bring in jobs. It can help us to make sure our young contribute to that growing sector where every member, where every consumer looks for good quality goods. 2,700 students are currently pursuing the degree program in the campuses, and the maximum capacity, including the 5 new campuses, is going to be 8,900. So just imagine we are almost going to touch 10,000 in their capacity. It certainly will benefit the socially weaker sections, because the provisions are such that once they finish the degree, they would be able to set up their own enterprises. I think there was a member who spoke about what is the use if you're only training 1 lakh members, 1 lakh students. No, not at all. It's far higher than that. Nearly 4 lakh students, 4.0 lakhs unemployed youth have been particularly from the weaker sections, have been trained between 2009 and 2016. I would want to put that on record. And out of these, 3.27 lakh have been placed in various footwear companies for the first time. And FDDI trained more than 1 lakh. Besides this number, we have trained 1,45,164 trainees against a target of 1,44,000. Exceeded number during 2016-17 alone, and this is normally through the operator training centers which we have nearly in 15 states, aside from the 7+5 institutions, 7 of which are running, 5 which will be running sooner. In addition, that is total of 12. So the operation training centers, which are in 15 states, have nearly 96 centers within the 15 states, 96 operating centers, and they are the ones who are training these people. Again, a similar target to train 1,45,000 students for the year 2017-18 has been established, and we are sure to complete that target too. There were specific references made by several members to which I wish to answer. Need to have centers opened in states like Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh. I definitely do recognize the need. I'm also going to have to put on record here the Chief Minister of Jharkhand has been very keen that an FDDI come over to his state too, just as many members have asked for their states. I would have to progressively spread it, but at the moment the provision is only for the 7+5 till after this act is getting passed. Why not in Kanpur? I would want to just highlight here that Kanpur has indeed an operational training center for imparting skills under the skill development program of the FDDI. FDDI institution may not be present in Kanpur, but Kanpur does have an operator training center. The skill is suitable for requirement of the entire leather industry, so Kanpur is being covered in a way. Honorable Member Sahasrabudhe raised issues as to why should institutions be spread in different ministries, why can't there be some cohesion in that? I would just like to draw his attention. The leather sector needs definite specific focus for development, which will be lost, and that's not to say anything less about the HRD, but that will be lost in the pool of universities that you have under HRD, which are being run and guided by the UGC and the Ministry of HRD. We are, from the Commerce Ministry, trying to upscale the process, and the 12 centers will be upgraded with state-of-art equipments and facilities. Entrepreneurship development is going to be taken care of through interaction with industry, which is far more possible because the Department of Industrial Policy is also within the ministry. We expect the industry cooperation also to be part of this, and traditional skills, which is also a point raised by many other members, will not be lost because these operational training centers will certify, and they at the moment do too, certifying of people who come from weaker sections with particular skills, and therefore we are not being exclusive. On the contrary, we are being inclusive. That's something which I like to highlight here. Member Vijay Sai Reddy did raise the question whether it will be applicable in retrospect. I'd like to tell the member that it is already provided for under the section 37C of the Act, of the bill which is now present before this House. It covers students enrolled. If you're specifically asking about those students who've been put to difficulty, it covers students enrolled after 2012 too. So it naturally covers that section of the students who are at the moment left in a limbo. I suppose majority of the questions raised by the different have been addressed on the reservation policy. I would like to assure the members there's nothing for anyone to worry about it. All the extant policies of the government regarding reservation will be followed, which are with central government approved policies. So there's nothing to worry about reservation policy. You can be assured that we are taking care of that as well. I suppose with this, I've very clearly addressed the issues broadly raised by all the members. Coming specific to the repeated line that which I think I will capture in the words of Professor Ram Gopal Yadavji. He said it in so many different words. जब लेदर मिलना ही मुश्किल है, गलत नीति अपना रहे हैं, उसको सही करो. Or in his interaction with many of the units in Agra, he says many of them have told him that उनके अपने कारोबार खत्म होने जा रहे हैं. गलत काम जो उधर हो रही है उसको सुधारो. मैं प्रोफेसर राम गोपाल यादव जी को जरूर भरोसा दिलाना चाह रही हूं. गलत नीति जो था पहले, उसको सही करवाने के लिए ही हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं. जो गलत नीति था उसके तहत अनरेगुलेटेड, अनलाइसेंस्ड, इलीगल जगह से लेदर मिलता था. वो सही नहीं है, आप भी नहीं मानेंगे, वो सही है. गलत, अनरिकॉग्नाइज्ड, इलीगल सेंटर से लेदर मिलना नहीं चाहिए. इसीलिए इसको रेगुलेट करने का कोशिश हो रही है. ये कोशिश नहीं हो रही है कि लेदर को बंद ही करो. हम बोल रहे हैं कि जो नीति के तहत, जो एक्सटेंट नीति के तहत होना है वो होने देना. बस उसको
संस्थाएं हैं उनको भी बंद कर दिया गया है, पता कर लीजिए उत्तर प्रदेश में.
इसीलिए इलीगल को रोकने के लिए और लीगल नहीं, हंसी मजाक के बात नहीं है जी. मैं सीरियसली बोल रही हूं. जवाब, लीगल सेंटर्स, ऑथराइज सेंटर्स से जो काम हो रही है उसको रोकने के लिए कोई कोशिश नहीं हो रही है. मगर अगर इलीगल क्षेत्र से वही लेदर को मिलने के लिए कुछ कोशिश हो रही है, उसको तो रेगुलेट करना आवश्यक, आप भी मानेंगे. उतना ही हो रही है. इसीलिए पूरे देश में जो माहौल, ऐसे कुछ नहीं है. हर राज्य का उनके अपने अपने क्षेत्र में है लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को बरकरार रखने के लिए. ये पूरे मोदी जी का ऐसे कुछ नहीं है. हर राज्य उनके अपने अपने प्रूव करें. आंध्र प्रदेश हो, गुजरात हो या कर्नाटका हो, जहां भी हो रही है प्रॉब्लम. इसलिए लेदर का कुछ कमी करने के लिए हम नहीं कर रहे हैं और कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी इधर कुछ नहीं है. लेदर सप्लाई भी होना, मगर रेगुलेटेड होना, ऑथराइज्ड होना, ट्रेनिंग भी होना, क्योंकि हमारे लिए ट्रेनिंग, शिक्षा पाए हुए युवा की आवश्यकता है. उनके लिए हम मेहनत भी कर रहे हैं. इस आश्वासन के साथ, डेप्यूटी चेयर, आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट द हाउस टू consider passing this bill. Thank you very much.